In this video, I show you a journey to Gweru from Redcliffe rather. Redcliffe is my hometown, near my main town, Kwekwe. So I'm going to Gweru, the city where I was born, and I'll show you the position of Gweru Main Hospital, where I was born. Keep watching. I was born in Gweru, and this is Redcliffe where I live. So I was turning into the main way on our way to Gweru. We had some business in Gweru, my town of birth. So you see how it is and how we traveled all the way. There's quite a distance to that town, but those are the Midlands. Those are the main towns in the Midlands. That's such Gweru, Kwekwe, and Masingo. That area is the Midlands. Okay, now we go on. Redcliffe, turn off there. You see those garages that we've just seen? And on the Gweru highway now. Let's get on with it and see what comes up. This is Anders Road. Anders Road is an area where it was popular with the station of the trains shunting goods to and from Harare and Bulawayo. So Anders Road was one of the main stations that served the farms in that and mines in that area. One of the mines was called Konmara Mine, and where the Konmara prisons is stationed now. So this is the area where I spent a bit of my earlier days, and my first school was in this area. It's unfortunate that I could not get to the school for you people, but some of the school buildings were used by the prison services. I don't know what is going on there. So I don't know what is exactly it is looking like now, but this is where my first school that I went to was. I will tell you more about the school later on in another video. So for the time being, let's go on to Gweru on our way. I hope you like this video. Just keep watching. This is the area where is a store you see there. The building that appears as a store was called New Store during our time. I don't know how new it was, but it was called New Store. It was one of the shops that we bought from, but it was a bit further than the other one that I will talk about in another video, near the Konmara prison areas. There was another store there. So this is the area towards the Konmara mine prisons. As we pass through this store, it reminds me of the past history of the Konmara mine area and the people who lived there. I think most of them are late now, but this video will show those who are still alive how it really looks like, or some of the descendants learn about the area. They don't know much about. Keep watching. We're getting now towards Gweru. The next city is Gweru. After all these buildings, we'll get into Gweru. The Gweru is the city where I was born. And I'll show you the hospital where I was born. Keep watching. From here, we just gone past the technical college area that we just passed there, getting towards the town rail crossing. That is the rail crossing for the rails leading to Mvuma from Gweru. Mvuma was called Umvuma during Rhodesia. But it is actually Mvuma because the colonial masters could not pronounce Mvuma. They said Umvuma. I don't know why they put you. Here we are in Gweru now. And we look around, all these buildings, the garages, they're still there intact, but some are worn out, like this Amtech building. Here, this one, we used to have our Amtech vehicle parts from this area. It's now almost dysfunctional. I don't know if anyone is using the building for something else, but it definitely is not doing what it used to be. As you can see, it used sales or services by Amtech. Here we maneuvered into the town, or the city rather. That is Gweru. All those who know Gweru will tell you this is the town. This is my town of birth. All those who know me should know that I was born here and then grew up a bit in Konmara. You see, the area is not far. Konmara was where the mines were, and my father worked at the mine before we moved on to an area in Gwanda. So this is Gweru. As you can see, that is this market there, bus rank and market where the people are crowded there. And all across there, these shops are old but still functional. But there are no crowds now that there used to be on the streets. And here we come to the famous OK shop area. It's also now crowded. It's also now crowded. There. Then you can see the people in the streets. This is Gweru. I'll show you the hospital. Here we're trying to get to some offices where we had our lawyers a long time back, but we're not aware that they had moved. So you'll see me looking for the offices here. In Gweru, I was trying to look for some offices, lawyers' offices that I had seen long back. I could not find them. We later found out that they had relocated to a new building. So we eventually got there and sorted out our business. So that was it in Gweru, because that is the town where I was born. And so they hold so much memories. I'll dwell on the memories in another video, but for this one, I just wanted to show you my home area. Watch on. There I was looking around in the direction of the offices where I knew them to be, but they were no longer there. And we saw the building was dilapidated and locked out. It showed there were no people working in that area. So we asked around, and then we told that the lawyers had relocated to another building, and we very later went there. And this, as we were crossing here, is now the Gweru General Hospital buildings. I will show you properly where they actually are, on a direction to Shurugwi. This is the Shurugwi Road. That's the hospital where I was born. And at this channel, we go over, turning over towards the residential area. One residential area where we're going to see some property for some time. All these vast areas now still bare, but still people have built some buildings across in some areas where you least expected some buildings. You see some buildings, and the Gweru Midlands University area was right there as we were passing through this area, and I was mentioning it to my team that this area used to hold some offices of Mambo Press, which used to generate some pamphlets for the native people or Zimbabwean people. So many books were actually printed for that, educational and information pamphlets. So past the university, it is quite a stretch to a residential area called Senga. You will see how the buildings and the tarmac. This tarmac is so old, but it is still there, although with a few potholes here and there. Those are the university buildings that we're passing through there, and then the entrance to the university. That's the entrance to the university there. When we carried on, we carried on. This clip is just showing you the actual entrance to the general hospital that we passed through, just to show you that this is the main place where I was born. I think that will be of interest to many people. And we carried on, driving around, seeing places. along the Shurugi Road, and then we turn off into the Singa Road that leads to the university that we've just seen. This clip is just another repetition of what you've seen, but just for information purposes, I wanted to show you exactly how it looked like from the hospital area where I was born. And we are just going through the same area again, there towards Senga now. Senga is a residential area famous in Gweru. It has got sections for people who have lived there for years. And so we're to see some people there that we know. A lot had to be done while I was in Zimbabwe. It is interesting that when in Zimbabwe I found so many places to visit just to see how they look like after a long time of absence from the country. So it is interesting to show you as well what I miss from Zimbabwe, and for those Zimbabweans who have been away from Zimbabwe as well might have the opportunity to see. This is the purpose of this video, to show all those Zimbabweans out there in the diaspora, see what Zimbabwe is like now. And this is Baba Kobi. I wish I could visit many places, or many more places, if I get. Now that you've seen where I come from, you have an idea of what I know and what I have gone through. This is a Zimbabwean from Zimbabwe who is telling you or showing you part of areas in Zimbabwe that most of the people have long left and are now beginning to think about going back to. I will see if I can get some areas where people have developed so that people can see how much has been developed, and if they can also go and contribute to the economy of the country. I think Zimbabweans are the only people who can resuscitate the economy in our country. Well, that is everybody's thought. What do you think? That's how I think. I'm Baba Kobi, saying Sha for now. See you in the next video. Remember to subscribe and share. Bye for now.